All right, back at it again with some more Final Fantasy 16. It does seem like, if I remember correctly, we have a ton of side quests to do, so that's going to take some time. Hopefully we can bang it all out in less than half an hour, but might take an hour, I don't know, we'll see. Depends on how long some of these are. Some usually are pretty short, some much longer, but let's just get started. So as I said, we do have all these side quests, and let's just see the damage here. Oops, wrong button. That's quite a bit. Hopefully we can get through these pretty fast. That's 400. Which one am I? Nope, you're the closest. Wait, is this just another quest to excel? Oh my god.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir? Just your opinion, actually.
Or maybe not.
I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they?
Oh, that's
Now,
the
he's
guy
trying
trying
to
to
drive
take
us
over
out
the
completely,
barracks.
threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Make sure you take some feathers with you. Under new management and... Oh, so these are all related.
Not here.
This one should be pretty fast. I think we're just talking to some people.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Okay, and I think there was one more. So, I think when I turned the game off, the last time I streamed, I was trying to find if there were any info on, like, game time and all that stuff. And I did find this area, oh, what the? It had, like, a percentage, and it had, like, how long we've played. I'm assuming the percentage is how far into the main story you are, based on maybe achievements or something like that. I don't see how else they could do it without additional
I've been
data.
hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Why?
Okay. But like I was saying, according to the PS5, I've put 45 hours into this game, which is quite a bit. I mean, I know we've been doing all the side quests, and that has been taking up a chunk of our time for real. And I'm assuming, you know, if the other number is percentage of the game completed, 85% of the way done. I imagine if you skip the side quest, you might be able to beat this game in 30 hours. Wonder how quick the speedrun is. Oh, gosh. Should have been paying attention to that map. Yo, Cat, welcome to the stream. It's good, I was gonna say it's good to see you, but I really can't see you.
Time to fight.
No time to fight. Time to do side quests. I mean, according to people in the chat,
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
level 50 is the max. Unless you do New Game Plus, which is kind of just like... whatever, I guess. So, I mean, if level 50 is the max in your first playthrough... I didn't realize how much my limit break went up with that move. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, if 50 is the max, we're at like a level 39. We could probably just finish the game at this level without too much worry. Oh yeah, I forgot we got Shiva last time. Protect. I don't think we've used Shiva. I don't remember seeing that ability. Oh, look at that, we got Ice Age back already. That's pretty quick.
Now
Okay.
to find this spherical echo.
Now I think we need to find
Let's
two
go.
more of those.
Run like the wind.
I think two... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I probably have to pick it up. Oof, that would have sucked. I was looking at the quest and I was like, still got 3 more to do? Looks like I forgot to pick it up. I thought that thing we destroyed was what
This is it.
I was looking for.
Just 2 more to find.
Okay, let's just teleport back, finish off this quest, and then move from this direction. You feel like Tears of the Kingdom would get more appreciation if it was released later in the year. Yeah, I agree.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Yeah, there's definitely a recency bias, I imagine, when people are voting for these Game of the Year, things. I still will not get over the fact that this game doesn't have a minimap.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Okay, I think just 2 more soldiers. Man, it's nice that the map opens that quickly, but it's still kind of distracting, and I can't really... I never know which way my character's pointing.
You are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
And we missed him. I don't know what their decision was for this mini-map.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. And once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
That's what they always say. Except that day never comes. Our last one. And then we can hopefully be done with this side quest. We can move on to the main story. I sense we're getting close to the end. And Odin is
Excuse
going
me,
to be our
do you have a
last
moment?
icon.
I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Who else we gotta talk to? Let's see, not even going in the right direction. What games am I excited for in 2024? I'm not even sure about any games coming out. I have to look it up. Let's see, I got a list here. Well, I think the Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out. That's the only one I can remember. Let's see, I'm looking at some list on GameSpot.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you?
Nothing I care
Certainly.
about in January.
Pride, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his
Let's see,
plan?
February, Tomb Raider 1 through
To
3
tell you the
remastered.
truth,
That might be
I'm
interesting.
in 2 minds. It's my
Final
sworn
Fantasy VII
duty as a
Rebirth,
captain of the
definitely.
Imperial Army to obey his orders.
March.
But I can't say I agree with him.
Princess Peach seems like a fun
Philippe,
game.
I remember you
Pink
saying that
Dragon's
you became
Dogma
a soldier
2
to protect the
looked
people
pretty
you
cool.
loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well,
And nothing else.
she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
Based off that list, those are the ones I would
She's
pick.
probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
I wouldn't expect a whole bunch of crazy games for next year because 2023
It seems
just, like,
Philippe wants to do the right thing. at least.
overloaded with great
I expect
games.
Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing
There's
else.
a good chance that 2024 is going to be kind of a lull. I mean, as somebody who's been pretty much a Nintendo, Sony, PC kind of person, and watching the major companies make their games, I would imagine 2024 is going to be Xbox has got to do something in 2024. I would imagine it's their year. Unless Sony comes out with something. Oh, I guess another thing I'm excited for in 2024 is that Elden Ring DLC. A new God of War. And a new Miles Morales. Didn't they release a God of War this year? And Spider-Man 2 this year? Can they really make that game in a year?
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
Or I think maybe
I
God of War was
was,
2 years ago,
but-
maybe. But Spider-Man was this year.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just
Oh
because
yeah,
of the Duke's
you're right. I
rank,
did read that wrong.
but because of his vision.
I thought as much.
A new
Nice
God
one
of
to
War
protect
game
Sunlight.
similar to
I
Miles
dare say I too would
Morales.
want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying.
Oh, you mean like the DLC
battle is
kind of
lost.
aspect to it? Maybe.
I don't know about
Can't
that.
imagine Kratos swinging from building to building.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then,
it won't have Kratos, it'll be about his son. Now, I've never really been into... I think the only God of War game I ever played was the first one. Like on the PS2. And I don't think I even beat that, so I can't really say much about it, but... I think his son has been in the last 2 games, right? Does he really have the pull? Oh man, look at all these quests. I can't imagine... Let's go here. I can't imagine if they do that game could be $70. I mean, I'm sure even if it is $70, people will buy it, but I don't know how much of a... definitely less people, I imagine. But who knows? Maybe people like the kid.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
that is good news.
Probably be 50.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent
I
word
guess
that
we'll
the
see.
contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Oh, this is another... Oh my god. Xbox will probably have a lot to offer next year since Xbox is really excited about the Game Awards. I mean, didn't they announce a whole bunch of games? I mean, who knows where Elder Scrolls 6 is? Maybe some DLC to Starfield. Maybe... didn't a whole bunch of stuff get released? Like, leaked? Wasn't there like a Morrowind remake? And there's a whole bunch of good stuff on there, I think, right?
What is it this time? More wild
You want a new
beasts?
Fallout?
Nothing like that.
That would be cool.
I just need you to go over to the
maybe then we
caravans
could
and
do
ask
a...
Elle how long we have until the
We
bearers
could do
arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these.
We could do Let's Plays of the Fallout series.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
I think the only one I've beaten was 3. I played a little bit of 4, or a little bit of New Vegas, and I don't know, maybe I got halfway through Fallout 4. Never played the first 2, but those are more kind of, I don't want to say point and click, but kind of in that vein. Which I'm not totally against. We did do a couple Monkey Island games on this channel. You're excited for the new COD game next year because it's made by Treyarch, which made the Black Ops series. Had 4 years to work on the game. And I think the last game I played, the last Call of Duty game I played was, I think it was Black Ops 2.
Do you have any fresh water?
I think it was... I think it was on the PS3. I think it might have been Black Ops 2. Come on, this stupid map. Hard to find where to go. Oh, there we go. Probably walked right by it.
Don't blame yourself, Elle. This is their fault, not yours. I know, but... No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
I guess we'll find out soon enough, since the Game Awards is pretty much a little over a
But
week
I
away.
thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Man, it's been 20 minutes. We haven't completed one side quest. Although we are...
To Randalar, then.
We are doing a couple of them at a time, I suppose. So we'll turn in a whole bunch. In your opinion, the game, the God of War games got better than the last. Well, like I said, I haven't really played them, but I would imagine, at least story-wise, that's probably definitely true, even from somebody looking from the outside. But you know, to me, just looking at the game, it seems, I mean, the mindless violence in the first three just seems like such a fun time. Whereas that, like, 2018 and Ragnarok just seem more reserved in the fighting. I think I own 2018 and Ragnarok. I think I bought 2018 to try it out and I never did. And I think Ragnarok came with my PS5. I mean, it's a digital copy, but it's still there.
Be safe.
Oh, come on, I don't want to fight you guys. Can you leave me alone? Perfect. Eloise.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Dude, she's gorgeous.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Well, that's that. Let's not forget that they were pretty much buying people. I don't know how... I mean, I think she was trying to save them, in a way.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Even if they're treated nicely,
Word
they're
from
still
Kashrop.
slaves.
The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are
Dragon?
trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need
Have we
help.
fought any
and
dragons? I don't think we fought any dragons.
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive.
Maybe
I'll
a
gather
small
some men and
dragon.
join you there. Just make sure he's safe.
Just when I thought this side quest was over, they pulled me back in.
Hold on, Theo.
Raiding places. Is that the one? Think that might be it. Well, whatever. Wasn't really paying attention to the name. It's actually doing these side quests. I thought I was kind of being generous with them taking an hour, but they might take all stream.
Good girl. Fly,
If this is how long some of these are going to be. Oh no, this is not the right direction. I forgot that this is that stupid... I forget. This is in that weird place. I think we needed to go the other way. Hopefully I'm not wrong.
Come on.
There's something weird about getting to this area. Hopefully going this way is the right way. We're not just screwing ourselves. Wasting a whole bunch of time. Yep, this is the... This is not... Yeah, this is the village. Yeah, this is that village we had a hard time getting to.
Situation.
Apparently this is not the place. I wonder where they're going to take us. I don't really remember walking too much further. Well, I guess it is kind of the same place. Kind of just the edge of town.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
I gotta see this dragon.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
If only I could ride Torgal.
This is no time to ride.
Perfect time to ride. We'd make it there much faster, Clive. There we go. What did waiting those few seconds mean? You know,
Fly, Ambrosia.
it made like no difference. Still can't get over how beautiful this water is. Just something to it. Damn, he's way up the river. We're just hoping for a giant oh, we did face a dragon, I forgot. Yeah, we faced a huge dragon in that village, or in that city.
Right.
What's the chances he didn't turn into an Ashik? I don't even see a dragon or him.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Well, at least I took out some of them.
You lose.
Cool. No one even got close.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
I thought this was a dead end.
Looks like it's found me.
Where the hell's Theodore?
This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Yeah, I think the dragon was a pretty tough boy. I'm assuming this is the same dragon, but he turned because of all the. You would think monsters wouldn't turn, since they're already like bathed in ether or whatever, or just used to it, I suppose. I don't know.
Nice try.
Yeah, I think this is an exact copy of the other dragon, except this one's just turned. Oh, I should have saved that until after he was staggered. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh, I can charge that. I forgot. Ooh.
No.
Oh my god, dude, I was trying to dodge that. Hey, thanks for coming to the stream, Cat. I'll see you next time. How unfortunate. What is that, like our third death? Something like that? Fourth, maybe? Happens so infrequent.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
I hope when we get Odin we can have another icon on the select menu at the bottom. I'm sick of having all these icons and only being able to select them 3 at a time.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
It'd be crazy if Titan just turned out to be like super OP, but we just never tried him.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Ah, damn it, dude. That timing. Oh, I have no potions. I forgot to buy potion. Yeah, okay, hopefully we don't need potions. Got the 1 high potion left.
To me, boy.
How can I get Torgal to turn into his, I don't know, beast form, whatever you want to call it? Damn it. What I get for trying to charge it?
Nice try.
Come on. That I didn't realize how much stagger gauge that took away. That took out like 3/4 of a stagger gauge. That's insane. Okay, at least we didn't get hit by it. I'll take that. And I guess we should use our limit break. Let's use the potion and a stone skin, why not? Oh, I didn't need to use it now that I have my health back, but whatever. Alright, let's hope for that diamond dust, and we can pay attention to the stagger gauge when we do that. It's just gonna sink.
Nice try.
Damn it, dude. Timing on that. Man, we're screwed if we keep getting hit.
To me, boy.
I guess we might as well do that, get some health back. Well, he's kind of... Oh, gotta be kidding me, come on. What a waste. I guess you can get hit by that. Okay, he's more than halfway done. Oh, come on, dude. Stop it with this. Alright, staggered. How much does this do when... I never see the... Okay, 13,000, not too bad. Alright, let's get some health back in the meantime. I guess use another... Oh, we can't use the stone skin. Oh, come on, let's not die. We gotta be really careful. Hey, Ruby. Welcome to the stream. It's Final Fantasy 16. Of course.
Nice try.
Of course, got hit by the last one.
I failed.
Damn it, dude. It's terrible without having max potions. Although I think we've oh, I shouldn't have wasted that, but whatever. I think we...
The ether's too thick.
I'm not perfect on the timing, but I think we... a little better on the timing. So it should be alright. Kinda sucks that we had to deal with these guys every time.
Enough.
Oh, that guy didn't take as much damage this time.
I can't waste any more time.
Well, you tell me I can't skip
I need to
this.
find Theodore before that dragon does.
I guess that's not really a cutscene. Now this is surely wasting our time. I gotta say it's kind of crazy that this is part of it, just a side quest. Alright, let's get on it. Considering we know how much stagger gauge disappears with that move. That one wasn't quite 3/4 of a bar, but pretty close. I wonder if we get HP back along with this perfect dodge kind of buff.
Nice try.
Come on, stagger. Nice, we got stagger. The last minute. Alright, let's burn him. Come on. No time to charge that, unfortunately. Ah, just missed it. Oh well. We put in some good damage there. I'll take it.
Too slow.
And maybe moving closer to this dude is definitely not the best solution. The timing changes on it, and becomes more difficult. Hitting him in the head has got to be way better, I imagine. Kind of sucks that this guy can fly, to be honest. Come on, stagger, stagger. Yeah, I'm so close to stagger. You gotta be kidding me. One hit away, of course. And his stagger gauge disappears so damn fast, it's kind of annoying. But we haven't gotten hit yet, and he's almost dead. Well, I probably shouldn't be overly excited until it's over. Can we do this hitless? I don't think we got hit. We haven't used the potion. We're pretty much at full health still.
Too slow.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Nice try.
Thought I was definitely far enough for that. Nice, nice. That first hit definitely does a lot more stagger than the second one does. Oh, he's dead. I got lucky with that one hit. I mean, even though we died like twice to him.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh, he's turning.
We have to get you out of here.
Can this even be reversed?
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Cid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
We should see if this is like reversible. If we could like take a sword, kind of tie him up.
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Elle.
Theodore.
Take care.
I mean, if we can suck the power of the icons out of people, why couldn't we suck the ether out of these people?
Wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
damn. I forgot that they get turned into dust. Wonder if that's going to be an end to this quest line. What else can we do for her? The bearers are gone. Brother dead.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
I guess they're not blood related.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead.
Oh, maybe they are related.
Late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Welcome to the stream, noob. I mean, I haven't played God of War 2018, but I can't. From what I've seen, I don't think it's
I know Theo
similar in
wanted me
terms
to
of
move
the way
on,
the game
but
plays
I'm staying here at the
to
Crimson
Dark
Caravans
Souls.
to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do. Ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
I was expecting this to be kind of the final quest, or the final part of this quest. I wonder if getting these curiosities kind of signifies the end of a side quest chain. Because, I mean, it seems like that's... Now that I think about it,
Eloise isn't the type to give up.
along with the fact that the game says we've been playing for 45 hours, the fact that it also says that we're 85% done, I imagine that's why there's all these side quests for us to do. It's just for us to wrap everything up. Let's go to the next one. Still waiting on the Armored Core playthrough. I can't even get through this game. Like I said, like the PlayStation 5, stats or whatever you want to call them, says we're 85% done with the game and we've been playing for 45 hours. I imagine it's still going to take us another 10 hours to beat this game. Which is crazy. Oh, it's downstairs. Although, I guess after this stream, I'll check out the trailer. Maybe a little bit of gameplay, see if it's something I'm interested in. I've mentioned this before. Giant mechs fighting, the idea, super cool. I mean, how can you be a guy and not like giant mechs fighting? But for some reason, the gameplay always disappoints me. Everything just feels kind of clunky. Which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You're in a giant robot. Things should feel clunky. But I never liked the combat in these mech games.
Is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Sure, why not?
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I'm gonna teleport there if I can, buddy.
Journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Go for reverse joint ACS. Is that like an ability or something like you can equip? Or is that like the name of a mech? You can jump the height of an Eiffel Tower. That does sound pretty epic.
Sounds like another Lost Wing.
So let's see. Yep. Looks like I'm just gonna teleport. Assuming this is the one I'm trying to do, but that is the closest one, so I'm just gonna teleport. ACS says armored cores. Reverse joint are types of legs, I see. I guess
So
makes
Dravos
sense
is still
considering
standing.
they're called
Now
joints.
at least.
Or the mechs themselves are called armored cores. I'll take a look at some gameplay. I did hear the game is pretty challenging,
And the Akashic.
which is not surprising. It isn't
Mostly
from
off to the
software
north
game.
still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Got a good story too. That's surprising.
So have I.
Wouldn't expect a
Sorry,
good story in a mech game.
I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is.
How long is it?
Give us a mo, would you?
I can't imagine it's terribly
Let's get my head
long.
straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
20 hours or something.
You, ready for the off then?
Let's go.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
I'll take a look at it. A noob. 15 hours is pretty short. Maybe it's something I do after Tears. We do this and then Tears of the Kingdom.
Which one of you's first?
Might not be the worst thing to do. Now let's see if this gets rid of all the little people. That took care of all the wolves. Let's get rid of his stagger gauge. At least a good portion of it. I wonder if we can kill him before his stagger gauge goes away. Probably. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it. Oh, that was quick. Oh, there's more? Oh, are you kidding me? My AoE ability's not even ready. We can just keep him in the air permanently. You would think that they would not allow this. Okay.
I needed that.
I keep forgetting to buy potions. That ability is pretty cool. Nice to have another AoE ability. More enemies. Never give up, do they? So I've mentioned it a couple times on this stream. Maybe not in this Let's Play, but I've been like recently trying to get into reading more manga. And I always heard good things about the Berserk series. And there was like a good deal on the first volume. So I picked it up. I mean, you know, it hasn't come yet, so I haven't like read it. Or even looked at it. But I'm like, I'm gonna try it out. And then I guess while I was like searching, you know, just kind of scrolling and looking through all the options, I realized...
Is that it?
There's like a whole bunch of like, I don't know if I'd call them manga, but like maybe a graphic novel. But there's like a graphic novel for like Elden Ring. There's like a graphic novel for Dark Souls. Actually, was it Dark Souls?
Not getting past me.
Yeah, Dark Souls, the first Dark Souls. There's like 5 books for Bloodborne. I was like, I'm gonna pick these up, man. I wanna check these out. They look pretty cool. I think the comic book for Elden Ring is still in production. Like, I think they've only released volume 1. I mean, they're short. They're like not like a normal. I guess it's not short for a graphic novel. I don't really know.
I needed that.
I don't read graphic novels, but I think, you know, somewhere between 150 and 200 pages. I think that's probably about normal, I'd imagine. Yeah, I would imagine it's fan-made. But, you know, it got good reviews. And some of it might be based on the story, so I'll let you know when I get them, how good they are. The art were looking pretty cool. Well, I mean, I don't know I don't want to say fan. I mean, I guess it's definitely not made from... It's not made... I mean, there has to be some coordination with From Software, right? Or at least permission given, right? But, like, Miyazaki didn't write it, if that's what you mean. But, you know, these are, like, professional writers and stuff, you know? Not just some random dude. Of course, had to step away. I think there's even like there's also like I didn't pick this up, but maybe in the future. I think there was also, oh damn it, no potion. I think there was also some comic or graphic novels of Sekiro. The one I saw was about the Undying. I think if you remember Sekiro in the beginning, there's this guy who teaches you how to, or, you know, you can practice your abilities on him because he can't die. I think that's who the Undying is. I think there's like a whole short story about him. That's kind of interesting. I don't know about that one. I was like, eh. By the time I found that one, I was like, you know, 8 books in. I was like, I don't want to.
Too slow.
You know, the price tag's getting a little expensive. Can't keep buying all these books. Although I did get 2 books on Dark Souls. You know, the first, actually, yeah, I think it's Dark Souls lore. Couldn't find information about it, but I think it's just like it's not a comic book. I think it's just like straight up, you know, a normal book with words, a lot of words, not just pictures and stuff like that. And I think it goes over the lore of Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. So that should be interesting. So I picked those up too, and I was like, yeah, pretty much the training dummy. And I think there's 6 for the Bloodborne books. I think there's like 6 of them. And I think the last one hasn't been released yet, I think. I think it might come out next year.
No, the question is...
Same thing with the Elden Ring books. So, we'll see.
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Another one?
Yeah, 1 or 2 did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Okay, let's turn this quest in.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravos isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravos what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
These guys didn't even want to see each other.
Knowing him,
a couple quests back.
Anyway.
Now they're being all friendly.
Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
An hour 20, we've only finished one quest.
Sid.
Started a whole bunch, though.
I've got something for you.
Probably gonna end up turning a whole bunch of them in at once. It was Seal. A cracked anvil, of course.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Nice.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravos in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Well, you want to also read Berserk Noob? Well, once I get it and read it, I'll let you know how it is. But from what I hear, it's excellent. So, I doubt my opinion is going to be much different. Well, that's interesting. We can't get to this quest. Unless there's like another way to get there. What should we do next? I guess let's do this one. The Gilded Path. Well, at least those two are getting along now. Actually... Oh, that's probably how you get to this one. You gotta walk from here. Oh, you know what? Let's not forget it. For like the 5th time, we need potions. We died a couple times today, just from not having any potions. And we can see what kind of sword that is.
Still alive, are you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Excalibur. No. Well, that's what we already have.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Come again. Oh, don't.
Okay, let's see. I doubt we can make this weapon right now. You're gonna need a whole bunch of shit, probably. We might have it.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
I was hoping you'd be done with it already.
But none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Literally bringing all the side quests together. Or all the side quests in this one chain. All together for one weapon. At least I don't have to go and get items.
Bugger me. We actually did it.
I sure hope it's a huge upgrade. And it looks pretty cool. And it does.
The sword to end all swords.
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
You know, it kind of sours the sword. When you hype up this sword so much, and while you're giving it to me, you're just like, oh yeah, here, take this. Here's a list of items. We can make a way better sword. A diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that might slay a god. Necessary for crafting the sword. Goddard Damrung. Now Ragnarok is a common name, or a name that's appeared in Final Fantasy before. I think the airship in Final Fantasy VIII is called Ragnarok. But Goddard Damrung, never heard of it. Ancient Ashen legend purports that one day the Age of Dominance will draw to a close in an epic clash of icons that set the land ablaze, cleansing it of its foulness and allowing for its rebirth. A clash they call Ragnarok. I guess we can take a look at the recipe. See how much of an upgrade it is. Let's see how much of an upgrade this one is. I can't imagine it's too much. 25? Not bad. Probably one of the biggest upgrades we've had in quite a while. They're not usually that much. Now let's see.
So what do I owe the honor?
Wait. This quest not finished?
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive. The best.
No, I guess you just wanted to talk about it. Now what is this weapon? What? You're not... Oh, it's at the bottom. 375. Oh, we need to make it from... Need to make it from the Ragnarok. So it looks like the bottom, Dark Steel and Primitive Battle Horn are both hunts. Man, we need to get 2 of the Dark Steel. I wonder if we have to do like 2 different hunts. I don't know about that other one though. Oriclum. 3 of those. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That it?
Well, and that's a huge upgrade. That's like, what, 50 to damage and 50 to magic? And I guess let's just take care of all the stuff here before we head out. We also did get a letter. Wonder who this is going to be by. Hopefully not another side quest for me to do. In loss, there will be found. Oh, Louise. It's hard to believe that Theo's gone. Every morning I awake, I expect him to be there in the stables, watering the birds or readying the packs. Yet he is not, and it is everything I can do not to fall to my knees and weep. Still, I know I have to move on, but that doesn't mean I have to forget. My brother and I built all we have together. As long as I still have the caravan, he will ever be with me, and I shall honor him in death by carrying on what he strove for in life. That is what I choose. Now we're starting to fill these out. There's still so many missing. Crazy. Okay, and I think let's get our free item. And then continue on with these side quests.
Come back.
These are taking way too long.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
I guess they are going to take the whole stream. If we're lucky.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Talisman of Primate.
Here you are.
I wonder
Come again.
we
I
actually
may have
haven't
more.
checked any of those accessories in such a long time. We've pretty much had the same 3 accessories since the beginning of the game. Yeah, we don't need that. Healing potency, wind damage, judgment bolt. That might not be too bad. Thunderstorm. I don't think I even used that. Torgal's attack potency. Where's that? Where's the one we just got? Increases Lionheart tonic. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
forget it. Actually, let's check the abilities now that we're at it. It's kind of funny that I really haven't touched any of these beginning abilities in forever. I don't even use them. I could probably fight so much better if I got a handle of all these abilities instead of just mashing square. Why change now? Alright, back to this. Actually try to finish some of these side quests instead of doing pieces of all of them. Okay. Hopefully this is the right way, since it is going to be a new map. So I see that you're playing Final Fantasy VII, noob. And just watching somebody else play Final Fantasy VII makes me want to play it again. That game's so good. The original. I mean, the remake's good too, but
mistakes.
That original is something special. You're not playing Final Fantasy VII? Aren't you uploading episodes to Final Fantasy VII? No, I don't think so. Do I? Could have sworn you were uploading It's weird. What the hell am I thinking of? Are they just old videos? Didn't you already... Now I have to see what the hell I was looking at.
Oh no.
Damn. A lot of dead people.
You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Enough. Enough. You're finished. Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader.
Well, I don't think I've seen this guy before. Yeah, I think I did confuse you with somebody else. Whoa. Yeah, this guy used to come to my channel, Fudge. I don't know how I got you guys confused. Names start with F. What the hell? It's like the first mech in this game.
Give me thunder!
Hey, you remember Fudge? Yeah. I haven't seen him in a while in the chat. He does live on the other side of the country, so you can't really blame him. Like super early for him, I think. Dude, what the hell? That thing is...
Thanks, boy.
Not easy to dodge. It does a ton of damage. Hopefully that kills him. Oh, I actually wasn't paying attention to how much damage our new sword was doing. And just like that, level 40.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Yeah, who are we to argue
Cyril
with
told me
that?
of your work here, and I agree to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Well, we could say a lot of things about these guys, but they sure are devoted.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Hey, you never know. Maybe if they didn't do the survey, it would have been too... You couldn't do it anymore? I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree with Clive. Should have kept your brothers alive. You guys can get more done if there's more of you. I mean, they were just complaining in yesterday's stream that there's not enough of them. Well, no shit if they keep dying like this.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
Yep, not the smartest lot. And then about being too devoted.
I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute, and we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind, and it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
He never agreed to get an escort. Something tells me he's not going to do it. Breath of Ice. Ice Age. And what's the point of having a cooldown reduced by 1.5 seconds when the cooldown is like 60 seconds? It's almost like nothing. It'd be one thing if it was like a 10-second cooldown and get like 1.5 seconds, but like, you know, what the hell is 1.5 when it's like a 60-second cooldown? Now let's go to this one, I suppose. We had like a slow start to the side quest, but we are getting through them pretty fast now. Kind of finishing up some of these. Oh, this one's part of Weirder Science. So this is... we have to go to 3 different places for this quest. We've already done one. I guess this is number 2. Hopefully we can finish these before
Get surrounded. You deserve a rest.
Before the next stream. It'd be nice to go into the next stream and just go straight into the main story quest. Or at least most of them. If we have to do like one in the next stream, that won't be too bad.
It's over.
Oh, the stupid bomb. Let's get away, let's get away. Let him just kill himself. And just like that, it's over. At least this one doesn't take too long. Quick fight.
2 down. 1 to go.
Okay, we're done with that area. So it looks like this is quest number 1 and quest number 2, and there's also 2 new quests for us to accept. I guess let's go to this one since it's the closest. Not that it really matters. I'm sure the load time is pretty much the same. But it's the
Things back to
closest
where-
in my mind.
It was. I don't know how they did. Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
You have a little green
I just
bubble
wanted
on
to
your
see how the
head.
town's been faring since you brought everyone
That's why I'm
together.
here.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be, until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Sure.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the Desert Gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy.
Hopefully this one won't take
League
too
of
long.
Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalimil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be that bad. not too far away.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. There'll be no match.
Hopefully it's just go kill some people.
Fly,
And that's it. Last time the bandits came and attacked us,
Time to
and
fight.
it was our turn to go and attack them. We're not maxed out on potions, but we should be fine. As long as we're not stupid. Look at these bandits just chilling out in the open.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers!
Oh, his name was Locke. Another fun Fantasy 3 character.
Take his head off!
Oh, damn. Whole bunch of them now. Let's hope this another AoE will kill him.
It's over!
And that first hit knocks him so far away that the second one doesn't do something. Doesn't even work sometimes. You'd think a stab like that would kill him, but nope. He needs two of them.
Farewell!
Wow, that actually does more damage than I would have thought. No, I mean, that ice attack. That ice attack can be charged too, and the cooldown on it is pretty quick.
I'd better let Victor know.
Gotta be on top of that.
Where are you?
Shiva's turning into like one of the best icons
I
we
see the
have.
bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Man, everything was so peaceful just like 10 seconds ago. Now the whole town's gone to shit.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion.
Oh, this
When
dude.
that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Not expecting this dude to be a bearer. Kind of shocking, to be honest.
Why are you taking the bearer's side?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
It's going to be hard to... Well, obviously the quest is going to go the way it's supposed to go.
And we fell
Which
for
probably
it.
means we're going
We
to
followed
convince
him.
them, but this dude's been lying to everybody for years, so... In the real world, his fate would be sealed. Although they probably wouldn't hate him to begin with, but who knows.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we can't convince these people anyways.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
I don't really understand what he meant by he was laughing. No, that last dude talking about this, about Lubor laughing behind everybody's back. I don't really see
Would Victor take the
what he
bearer's
means
side?
by that.
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten guilt.
Technically, him being a bearer is just him being part of like a slave class. So, I mean, I guess you can say he was laughing behind your back, but you would have treated him as a slave anyways. So it's like, what do you expect him to do? Sit there and take it?
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But
perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit.
Not the position I thought he was going to take.
You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. again.
He's like doubling down. I'm
Trust
just
me,
gonna go
little
straight
ones,
villainy.
It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Seems like there might be another part to the side quest. Seems like some of them are finishing. Some of these side quests seem to be finishing. And some seem to be pretty close to it. I imagine there's probably going to be another one. Not immediately. But, you know. After we do another main story quest, we might get a whole bunch of other ones. Alright, let's do this one. Let's see, this is number 2. This one should be pretty easy. Pretty much just go kill some mobs. Get that final orb. Usually if I remember correctly, the quest that we're doing right now, I think it's like the third one in the side quest chain.
Damn it.
And I think the first two have given us some good stuff. You gotta walk from here? You gotta be kidding me. That's so far away. I don't want to walk. I guess that's the best for our chocobo. I guess let's just try to bypass all these people. No need to kill all of them. Waste our time. I mean, at level 40, we're probably good for the end game. I wonder if, you know, once we turn this in, if we're going to get more, we're going to be able to, like, hold more potions. That'll be pretty useful. I think the first quest we did in this chain gave us, like, a bigger pack. And then I think the second part pretty much, what's it called? Made our potions more potent. So first it was quantity, then quality. I imagine more quantity. I'll take that. I mean, the increasing the effectiveness of the potion is pretty nice, but I'd rather have more potions. I didn't realize there was like a little, I don't want to say cutscene, but definitely different.
Nice try.
Oh, this guy again. Such a pain in the ass. Good thing we were able to stagger him. Definitely don't want to deal with that attack again. Does so much freaking damage. I was hoping we could kill him in the stagger, but I don't think it's going to be the case. Unfortunately. Yeah, but man, we should be fine. There's no way this dude's gonna kill us. Oh, just barely got that in, although we did get hit, unfortunately. Nice. Next stagger, and he's pretty much done. Actually, I might not make it to the next stagger.
Help me, boy. Nice try.
Ooh, gotta be careful.
That's better.
I don't want to take any chances. Kind of a waste of a potion, but if we died, it would have been a pain in the ass. We'd have to, like, redo that whole fight. Wait, don't tell me we're not even in the right spot. Okay, no. Here we go.
That's all of them. Oh, what?
Done with that one. Looks like we have 2 left. New one. And a continuation. I guess let's finish off the
Dory should be
continuation.
somewhere nearby.
Search
Assuming
for
she's still
Dories.
here.
Damn it. I guess we might as well buy some potions.
Anything catch your eye? Thanks very much. There you go. Fare thee well.
Whatever. No, they're probably inside if I had to take a guess. Oh no, this is the new quest. Maybe upstairs. And never mind. Can't even open any of those doors. Probably outside somewhere then. I always hate these kind of things. Like, can't you just tell me? Are you gonna like have all these quests where it pretty much tells me where the person is and then gonna make me search for that person? What's the point of that? We're gonna find them eventually. Just kind of annoying more than anything else.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Hey, thanks for coming to the stream, noob. Yeah, I think not too much left in the stream anyways. Probably just a couple more, I don't know, a couple more minutes. Actually, I'm not even sure if we should go attempt this quest. Let's come back to that one. Let's just turn this one in. And then probably call it a night. Should we get some sleep?
covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
I guess we're gonna have some side quests to do in the next stream, but it seems like there's what, 1.5 left to do. Should take us no time at all. Then we can get back to the main story quest. Man, I can't believe I thought we'd be able to finish all these side quests
Can we read
in
Miss Editor's story for our
in
lesson?
30 minutes. Or even the hour. Pretty naive to think we can finish this in an hour. Like 2 hours in and we're not even done yet. Alright,
How was she?
With Canva
here's that side quest that usually gives good stuff.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back
But let's see what he gives us this time.
So, is it good news or bad?
Take him.
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit him to the smelter right away!
I can't imagine what this dude's gonna give us based on those items. Might be nothing, to be honest, since this pretty much has nothing to do with us.
To you, the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise.
Looks like we're gonna get quantity.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it.
How much
You
more
earned
can we
it.
carry?
And I wanted to get some practice in.
I think it
using
was,
that
what,
method
6
anyway.
potions and 4 high
Reckon I'll have
potions.
all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
And I think 3 of the other ones. So let's see.
Can't think of any right now, but
Is it gonna
that's our
be...
job, innit?
Gonna be
Dreaming
9,
up new
6, and
ways to make
5?
life
That's my
easier around
guess.
here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Okay, let's see. That's quite a bit of experience. Necessary for further increasing consumable inventory capacity. Inventory maximized. Does that mean that's it? Nothing after this? 8, 5, 4. I was off by 1 on all of them. Yeah, I mean, the strength and the stone skin, I kind of just lumped those together because they're always the same. Oh well. So instead of 9, 6, 5, 8, 5, 4. Whatever. I'll take it. With 2 Ds. Well, I don't really understand the name of that trophy or achievement. Actually, what is it? Trophy for PlayStation? I think it might be. Well, let's go and fill up before I forget. If I don't do it now, I'm definitely going to forget.
How do you...
Yep, and it looks like for the next stream we're gonna have those two quests to finish up. The one that we already accepted and the one we haven't.
Come back.
Both in the same place.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of...
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Is that all?
That's all. Okay, and I think with that, like I said, I'm going to call it a night. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but it'll be soon, maybe tomorrow. Who knows, depending on how things go. I didn't even think I was going to be able to stream tonight. But, you know, things worked out. I was able to be home at the right time. But if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, share the video. Check out my other Let's Plays. But, yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good night.